This ain't the typical tool you'll use for building anything, but we go improvise. And this is what we got, so this is what we're gonna be using today. Now we are gonna be building a small chicken coop here for a few layers, and we are gonna get them as baby chicks. The coop is going to be attached to this coat pin right here, and I think it's going to be a pretty efficient addition to the backyard here. We have the room for it, and so we are going to be putting this chicken coop here where they can eventually enjoy some delicious backyard eggs. I know we're on vacation here in Grenada, and this is July 2024, but this is just a lifestyle we live, and we are happy to encourage and to assist our family members here on the island to continue living a healthy lifestyle and also maintaining skill set for survival. Now we use a combination of repurposed wood that we were able to salvage, and we also did have to purchase some wood and some nails, also some chicken wire, but this did not take a whole lot. It took us about a day and a half to complete this from start to finish, as far as getting the materials from the hardware store and also gathering some salvageable materials which we were able to repurpose to start our build. For ventilation. Oh, all this is really open. And then if anything, if you put this up out of like high when I went for it, I would just cap it with something. That one? The side. Because now it'll be open. Okay. Yeah. Alright. You show you what's for the net. You should put all like halfway here. Yeah, on both sides. Okay, I'll do that. Alright. So this was just us discussing the better way that this should be built. Obviously, it's built in a different climate than where we live, and so we won't have to implement provisions for times like the winter seasons and the cold weather. It's all tropical here all year round, but we definitely have to make sure we have sufficient ventilations for these birds while they're in here, and it's going to be pretty hot. So we were just discussing the best way to go about building this structure to make sure that it's safe and efficient. We want to just make sure that we take all the elements here involved into consideration and make the best build for these birds, and also construct it in a way that the setup would be functional. So there's a lot of cutting and measuring of the wood. There's tapping of the nails in. And so far, I think we're doing pretty good on something that we didn't set out to do in the first place. It was just a random thought that came to my head, and I decided, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. It is starting to get dark out now, and time is not on our sides because it's becoming darker and darker. We still have the materials here to install the roof. I don't know how far we'll get with this evening, but we'll go as far as we can. All hands are on deck right here, as you can see, and we are working as safely as we can just to make sure there are no injuries, and so we're working with the rest of the daylight we have. All right, so we weren't able to complete our little chicken coop entirely last evening, so we're back at it again the following day. It's just hubby and I for today, and we're gonna finish this up. And as you can see, half of the floor to the back is solid wood, but to the front here we're going to be putting the chicken wire down. The space below here is going to be used eventually as the chicken run. The zinc at the top came out probably about a foot long. That way when the rain falls and if the wind blows it, it wouldn't wet inside of the coop where the chickens are, and it would stay nice and dry in there. We also did put to the side here a solid piece of wood on this side and on that side, so that way the chickens could get some protection also from the wind and the rain. And we're going to be putting the nest boxes in the back. We're going to set it up now, but when they get older, obviously they're going to get to use it. And we do have some wire in the back, so there's a little extra ventilation back here. Now at the bottom here, it's because we're putting down the chicken wire, it's going to be free falling for the poop, so it's going to be able to clean up. Well, most of it is going to be easier to clean up. But I have a suggestion for this here. Because we're going to be putting the wire here, should we put like a strip of wood going this way? So that way, because we're going to be putting the wood shavings here. Yeah, so you're going to have to put a lip, so it would have a lip right here. So that's what we're going to do. That way we can save the wood shavings from falling. And obviously we're going to have to clean this all up. Well, not we, because we're going to be back in Boston. But whoever is taking care of this will have to do the pooper scooper. But this is how it looks for now. We're going to continue building this little chicken coop. It's so cute. And guess what? We went to town today and we did buy 4 more chickens. 4 more layers. And like I said, they're all Rhode Island Reds. We bought 6 yesterday. And when I saw the space that is, I realized that we can hold 10, at least 10 chickens comfortably in here. So this is what we're going to do. And they're all layers. There's going to be 10 chickens in here for at least a couple years. But that's just my idea. I like to use vertical spacing, and so I always think about incorporating all the spaces that we have available to us when we are doing a little operation here. So this is my vision for this. All we need to do is to put some chicken wire at the bottom and fence it in so that they can be safe from predators, and that would just provide an extra run space for the chickens. So we'll have the coop on top with the nest boxes, and we'll have a run space at the bottom. So stay tuned for the finished product when we're all done. So hubby is still here, hard at work, plucking away at it. And as you can see, he's doing the roof now, installing the galvanized at the top. And this structure is very well built, so it's strong enough for his weight. Well, the chicken coop is coming along. The wire is up. And the wire flooring is also already installed. And hubby is now framing up the space where the door is going to be installed. We have a little bit of chicken wire left, so this is what's going to be used to create the door. We just enjoy doing DIYs. We like to share our positive vision and encourage people to see their full potential and options that they may have and may not even realize it. So let the work continue. Fun fact, hubby always tells me that I'm his best helper. Now the door is already framed up and the hinges are now being installed onto the door frame. So here it is, the finishing touches. The door is finally on. And it's pretty much complete in here. We have the chickens in this box still. And we did go out today and buy 4 more so that the count will be 10 instead of 6. I have the feed right here already filled up. And the water is here. I'm going to put some water in the waterer. I didn't get the wood shavings as yet, but I'm still going to put them in here. And we've already had them for 24 hours, so they're fine. They don't need the heat lamp. This is tropical Grenada. It's very hot out. And this box that they're in is a total mess. This was just temporary, so we had the feed in here and the water in here, and they sure did make a mess. But they're now in a bigger space where they have lots of ventilation because of the chicken wire that we built this coop with. They have enough space to have their feed and water. We're going to be putting in the nest boxes probably tomorrow. I know they're not quite ready for them yet, but we just want to make sure that we have everything installed for them so that when the time comes, they will have that available to them. But for now, we'll get rid of the box. We don't need it anymore. We're going to install a roost at some point, probably tomorrow. We want to make sure this is all set and ready to go before we leave the island. So that's just what we're going to do to make sure that it's complete, to make sure that it's adequate and functional. So here comes hubby with the water. And it's on a little bit of an elevation here, and so is the feed. But they're tucked away in the corner here, all 10 of them looking happy, enjoying the new space. Look at that, guys. So this is the finished product of our little project on the island while we're here on vacation. This is pretty much it. And I'm happy that we were able to get this done. The coop was elevated on these boulders so that the wood would not be in contact with the soil, which lessens the possibility of it being rotted too soon. So in 6 months, my family will be eating fresh organic backyard eggs. No, my goat has company. You got company, buddy. You got company. You're so spoiled. You are so spoiled. I'm gonna miss you. You know? Yeah, I know you're so spoiled. He's only 7 months old. The mom is about 2 years old, and his sister is also 7 months old. We lost his brother. Mom gave birth to 3 kids, and now we have 2 7-month-olds remaining, a male and a female. Look at that long ear. Look at that long ear. He just loves being pet. Huh? You like that? You like that? I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you. You're gonna be all grown up when I come back, huh? Yeah, you are. I can feel a little horns protrude in here. Are you gonna have horns? Yeah. No biting today, okay? See you later. Alright, now as you can see, we were able to get the wood shavings here. And this is from one of our friends. Her husband has a woodworking business where he builds furniture and cabinets and everything wood. He's very skilled, and so we were able to get this for free and actually stock up for quite a while, which we are so grateful for. But the chooks are doing fine. They have everything they need. They have more than adequate space here for now, and I can't wait to see them thrive, and I'll be so excited when they start producing delicious eggs. All right, this is 4 months later, and these pullets are looking happy and healthy in here. Thankfully, no issues so far. And these are heavier birds. They look like the ISA brown variety to me. I just call them Isa Browns. But I remember when we purchased them, we were told that they were Rhode Island Reds. But either way, we are happy to have them and thankful that we didn't get any roosters in the mix. So now we have an up and functioning chicken coop and run, a goat pen with goats, and a flourishing garden. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Fifi's Urban Homestead and Lifestyle.